you know is what I always wanted. Could never have too many things. Well, you quit kicking me under the table. I'm trying, will somebody make us shut up about it? Can we settle down, please?
Welcome back.
Another
We need a
one.
name for this shit.
Another one.
We need a name. Because right now it's a no-name podcast.
Should we make one just right now?
I've been thinking for
Or should-
months, dude.
Yeah, dude, I've been thinking.
It's hard.
It's really hard. Dude. What's up with like everyone just kind of going to college and like that's kind of the end of it. Like no one really says bye anymore. Think about it.
Yeah, man. Like I remember the first,
Yeah,
when we all graduated high school, and it was like a whole big emotional thing.
Oh,
When
yeah.
everyone was leaving, and then like as the years progress, now everyone's juniors, you're a senior, and yeah, I mean, people kind of just leave.
yeah.
Like it's not a big deal at
It's
all
not
anymore. And it's not
emotional
like
at all.
we don't like. It's not like anything personal. Like
No.
nobody's hurt by it. It's just like
No.
this is the drill.
Like tonight's probably the last night we all hang out and no one's really gonna be sad or
Nah, fuck it. We'll see them in
yeah.
a few months. I mean,
Till one day we don't.
right?
Everyone kind of just does their own thing eventually. But, I mean, what would you define as, how do you know your life has really begun? Like, when are you officially done being like a kid? Because when you're in college, like, I don't care. You're 18 and older, but you're still a kid, dude. You're not even, kids just sit in their dorms and just play COD for hours, 8 hours in college. You have no real responsibilities until you actually have a real job, which you do, so you can kind of speak on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, part of me would say like your first job, like after college or after high school, depending on what you do, is like where you really enter the real world.
Yeah.
But I think even more than that, like getting your own place and paying bills. Even if you're paying bills in college, you're probably just like giving someone money or
Yeah.
Venmoing somebody in your house. So understanding how to pay bills and shit, and so I'd probably say like once you finally move out of your parents' place and you have to actually take responsibility and pay gas, electric, rent, Wi-Fi, all that stuff.
I didn't even think about like living on your own. That's like, you're the only one that has ever done that. Like had to pay for rent from your own income, the bills, your own income. You're supporting yourself.
Yeah, I'm like, I guess like economically, like years ahead of you guys.
Oh yeah.
Because like I'm living like somebody who's already graduated college, and like I already have my job. I'm already working the 8 to 4, 9 to 5, whatever you want to call it. But yeah.
At best, someone's like got a part-time job and taking a little extra cash on the side right now.
Right.
Whereas you're making an income.
Yeah. And
But
even a lot of internships that people do, they don't get paid.
that kind
Or
of
if
connects
they do,
to
it's not great.
that connects to like, you know, there's these people now we see that went to our high school. They're just straight up getting married. And like, I don't really understand how you could possibly be ready for that. I mean, we're not really dating, but still, I mean, even if we had a long-term girlfriend right now, like imagine just getting married, committing your life to them, and then all of a sudden there's two of you and you have to support yourselves, and then you start thinking of the next steps, and it's like, you know, how do you know that you're ready to marry someone? Is it weird to think that, or are we weird for thinking that people are too young to be getting married right
No,
now?
everybody's thinking it. Honestly, I don't think you should even consider marriage till like 28 at
Late
the
20s.
earliest. at the earliest. Like
Maybe it's
realistically,
early.
I think like getting married like in your early 30s is like the good move.
Maybe it's
Or
different
late
though.
20s, but waiting till you have kids till you're in your 30s.
Probably a little younger for women though, as well. Like
Yeah.
kind of men, it's late 20s. Women could, I guess, think about it early 20s because you kind of date older, I guess, as time goes on. But
Right.
I don't know, dude. What? It's funny. I mean, we're not like aggressively looking to be dating right now, but I don't know what people have been asking me. Like, what do guys think about what it takes to like want to date a girl? Because especially in the college life, I mean, people are just, hooking up, you're talking to someone for a little bit and then something happens and it breaks down and it's like, but then there are the few people, and we know people that have taken the next step and they're just full on dating. And I feel like when you're dating in college, that's the first time that person, you're kind of thinking ahead with that person.
Right. Yeah, high school relationships, you're usually not thinking ahead.
Yeah.
And if you are, it's probably because you've been dating them for years.
Yeah. But logically, like anyone in a high school relationship is kind of like, at the end of high school, you're starting a new chapter and that'll be that. You don't necessarily have to be with that person for that next chapter. Whereas college, like, everyone out there is like hooking up with someone or talking to someone or at least thinking about it, at least. And it's like, what goes into that next step of being like, all right, I'm going to date this person because, like I said, you're thinking next step with them.
So definitely in high school, I mean, as I mature, I'm starting to realize more that, I mean, looks are still important, but
Yeah.
it goes way past that.
Oh, yeah.
And in high school, you're kind of just looking to fuck because you either haven't or you're
Yeah.
new to it. And
I mean, you're young, you're going through puberty. It's just that's just how it goes biologically, honestly.
right, but I don't know. As I get older, it's like I just have a lower tolerance for stupidity and annoying people.
Exactly.
So, I mean, you can be an absolute dime, like perfect 10 model. But if you're annoying, like,
Exactly.
I'll fuck you, but
And
it's not going to go past that.
That's when it comes down to that personality aspect that we're trying to talk about is like, what do they have to be like? And I think it comes down to their maturity level, because I think your maturity is what bases your entire personality.
Sure.
Who you are as a person is based on how mature you are and how you kind of look at different things that actually matter in life. And what would you say is like, what are we looking for in terms of maturity level? And at what point does someone, personality wise, like kind of spark something in our brain? We're like, oh, this person's actually kind of cool, kind of worth it.
I like a bitch who can get her own bag. And
True. I mean,
is
honestly, though,
financially
aware.
responsible for herself and possibly just not lazy. That's like a pet peeve.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want them sitting around all day.
For me, it's like,
They got to be working as hard as I am.
I'll admit when I was younger, I was a little selfish, but I was young and immature, and I didn't like when, someone didn't think the same as me. But now I think that if a woman is kind of like more independent and kind of like is out there gunning for herself, has goals and passions that she's obviously like working towards and, knows what it takes to go into that, I think that's big for me as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, yeah, you have to have goals because I wouldn't want a girl who's just kind of looking to be a housewife.
And then she's like fiending off of you.
Right. And especially because, I mean, who knows, maybe my mind will change. But as of right now, I don't ever want to have kids. I just don't want to deal with them. And I've seen how people are unable to do things and have fun and go places once they have kids. And maybe that's just my 20-year-old mentality telling me that.
It's got to
it'll
be.
change. But
I think there's a point in your life that hits and it's like, that's what people think now. But maybe there's a point when you're older and you're kind of more bored, I guess you could say, then you're like, all right, we got to take the next step in whatever it is. And maybe that'll change for you. But yeah, I mean, again, it comes down to you got to have a partner in that. Obviously, literally, you have to have a partner.
Like, straight up, I would want my, like, girl to be my best friend.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, one that I can bring around. I mean, it's so cliche because that's what everybody wants. But, like, one that I can bring around my homies and that my homies respect.
Yeah.
And, like, don't think is a bitch or controlling or whatever it is.
And we've definitely seen the opposite of that. But, I mean, as time goes on, I think it's cool. We'll be able to see, like, each other and our friends kind of bring people in. And you're like, wow, this is actually a cool person. And, like, I can see why all this stuff's happening the way it is.
Yeah, and at a certain point, like, it's within the next probably 5, definitely 10 years, like, one by one, we'll start losing friends
Oh, yeah.
to marriage.
Yeah.
And then even after that, it gets even worse, and you really lose them once they have kids, and they can't go anywhere. They can't do anything
Yeah.
because they have priorities.
So as you think about it, like, what else besides maturity do you think? Does anything come up in your mind? Like, what
I like a
what
goofball.
matters? Oh, okay. You need
I
someone
like-
that can have fun.
Someone who can just be, like, silly as fuck and just have fun.
Yeah. That's another thing, definitely.
I don't fuck with people who are, I don't know,
I mean,
serious.
We've definitely seen it, people that kind of come around and you're just like, oh, these people don't have a good vibe. Like, it doesn't even seem like they want to be here. It's like,
Right, like, I couldn't be with someone who's quiet either. Like,
No.
someone who's, like, reserved and doesn't say much, because that just clashed with me too much, and it'd be, I don't know.
you have to be like their right-hand man. You have to complement each other.
Exactly.
And in a way be the same, but obviously, opposites attract. But you got to have the same mentality, and especially in social situations.
Absolutely.
But, yeah. I mean, now flipping the switch, I mean, we're two guys sitting here talking about this, but, I mean, we've definitely been there when we're sitting there wondering, like, why did this girl do this? Why is this girl not into us? Why is this girl not into one of our friends? Like, why'd she fuck them over like that? And I think as we sit here, we can just guess why.
We can guess why, but we'll never know.
No.
We'll never be able to think on the same wavelength as women.
No.
Sometimes, but
But I mean, there's got to be a general rule of thumb. I mean, if we were two girls sitting here right now, what would we be saying? I don't even know if I could guess.
listen to Call Her Daddy.
Gotta listen to Call Her Daddy. Find out what actually goes through their minds. Except that might leave a little bit of just like a horny asterisk on everything.
Yes.
But I mean, you were what was your high school experience with all this, this kind of talking to people, feelings here and there?
There were probably only like,
We don't have to name names. I'm just saying, like,
Right.
your experience.
yeah, I mean, I was probably only like 2 people I really actually talked to.
Yeah.
But it's weird because you can't choose who you're gonna like. You kind of just like them,
Yeah.
and it's weird because usually, like, at least with my experience, like, almost instantly. Which
Yeah.
is, again, it's kind of a cliche, but
That is
true
crazy.
in most situations.
It's crazy.
At least from my from my perspective. But it's just got to be somebody who like you straight up miss. Like, if you're not with them for 20 minutes,
Yeah.
you start thinking about them. Like, that's the type of person
Yeah.
you need.
That's a good segue into, I don't know why this came up the other day, but I have thought about it multiple times. Like, there's never quite a rush like there was when you were in high school and you were like sneaking out.
Ooh.
Because
So
maybe
many memories.
you're talking to a girl maybe and you miss her and you're like, how can we hang out, kind of live on the edge, do something a little crazy?
Yeah, there was some sketchy sneak out sessions back in the day.
Oh, they were all sketchy, but that's why I miss them. I think.
They were
Not
so
even miss
fun.
'em,
Like
but
even the other night, we were just walking literally a neighborhood over after New Year's, and it was me, Jack, and our other buddy Ben, and there was a salt truck coming, and like we knew we didn't have to run. There was no reason to run, but we were just like, fuck it, you want to hide? So we all just split off and run into the bushes and dive into the bush. It's fun as fuck. It's exhilarating.
because literally nothing we were doing in that moment was against the law, was against
I mean,
any like parents' rules, but it's just like that exhilarating feeling when you're like, oh, what if we weren't supposed to be out here right now?
exactly. Like it's not as fun when you're allowed to do shit.
Yeah, exactly. And now I just like sit and reminisce, There were a bunch of different kinds of sneak out sessions. I mean, I did some crazy ones. I don't know if you and I snuck out together that much in high school.
Maybe
I mean,
from
we
other
have-
people's houses. I don't ever remember sneaking out of this house
I've snuck out of this house with like many people. But
because
yeah,
this
I
is a
don't
pretty
remember, like,
prime
one.
location.
Oh yeah, middle of the glades, but also kind of like
If you wanted to take like a dirty hike
oh
to
yeah.
like McCully, you could.
Oh, and there's been some dirty hikes.
Hours. We know people who've hiked hours through the rain.
Oh yeah, but
Me and Sickles actually, we were sneaking out one time, and we were walking over this bridge, and I mean it was a small bridge. It's probably only like 50 feet long, but it's a bridge, so it's not like there's anywhere to hide or run off to. So we're walking down the road, and we're like, should we run or should we just like just walk? And this car starts to come, and we're like, oh
Oh.
fuck. So we're on the bridge, and we're on opposite sides. So we like both just put up our hoods and just walk and like put our heads down. And it was like
Tried to play it off.
the sketchiest shit ever. If I was driving and I saw like two people with hoods on opposite sides of the road, just like walking with their heads down, I'd probably call the cops.
yeah, definitely sketchy as fucking. Like you guys obviously looked like kids at that time, but yeah, I mean,
There was nothing we could do. We saw there was a car coming, and we were on a bridge, and we were like, "Fuck it." You remember that?
good timing. Sickles just walked in, but
Yeah, dude,
I mean,
that was fucked.
the times we've had
We
sneaking
were
out.
completely trapped. We never get caught by. Dude, what about when we slid over the hill right next to your house?
Yeah, there was another time. So Sickles walked to my house, which alone is a good
Scary as fuck.
From where? Your dad's?
from his dad's.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
We
so
did that,
that's a good
four
like
times. We'd always meet up. Well, we'd meet up like by the dentist place.
yeah. So we'd meet like halfway, but still, it was like a good. How long would you say that walk was? An hour? 40 minutes
To Breeze or
from your house to my house? Half hour?
probably 30.
Yeah, okay. So like half hour or so. And Sickles shit and he left the door open and it
God,
fucking
dude.
reeks in here now. I was gonna say
It
something.
smells
It
so
actually
fucking
fucking
Yes,
bad,
it's
dude.
bad.
Dude, I almost shit my pants in the car.
God, bro. Why
Oh.
would you go upstairs too? We're just sitting here. But yeah, I mean, we
Anyway, dude, right next to your house, man.
Yeah, so we were right next to my house. Like we literally had just left my house and we were like in my neighbor's yard and there was a car coming and like how my neighbor's yard is, it's like a hill that goes straight up to the street. So we're just like, fuck it, we can't run. Like the car's pretty much here because it was coming around the bend, which is like right there. So we just like drop onto our bellies, just like
Dive over the
just
hill a
like
little bit.
plank onto the hill. So we're laying like facing up the hill. Probably our heads are like a couple feet from the road, but we're down enough that like you wouldn't be able to see us.
yeah.
And what do you know? Of course, it's my neighbor. So
Oh,
he pulls
so
into his
pulls
driveway,
in.
and literally as soon as he
Oh,
passes us, we just get up and we fucking bolted up the road. And like that, honestly, that was a fun part of sneaking out too. Is like at some points you just be like, do you just want to run?
Yeah.
And like
Running was fun.
so you just run until you were gassed,
Dude,
like
what-
absolutely gassed, and then you just keep walking again.
What about that one time we were like in Eli D's neighborhood or something, and like you were.
Oh
you
my
lost-
God.
You lost our shoe or something.
No, it
Or
was some
something
weird shit.
fucked.
So, yeah, we're in this neighborhood and this car's coming. So we like run up to this house and like hide in the bushes like near the house. But so Sickles was like around the corner of the house, so we weren't together. And this car like slows down, and you just hear
Against the ground or something.
yeah, and then it just like speeds off.
Wait, like clapping?
Yeah, like it sounded like
It was a
it's
shoe hitting the ground.
yeah. Sickles thought I threw my shoes at the
Yeah.
car. That's what he thought happened. But yeah, it was just like a bunch of popping, like clapping sounds, and then they just like drove off, and it was real weird. And then there was another time where I was going alone, to Bree's house, and it's fucking scary to walk alone at night,
Oh yeah.
especially when you're like, when there's no street lights or anything. You're just
No.
walking like in the pitch
Pitch
black.
black. The
And
moon.
So on the way there, a car comes up from a side street, and I like run off behind, and like I'm literally just standing behind a tree, and the car like doesn't turn, and then it turns its high beams on, and so I'm like, oh shit, and then I hear the door open, so I'm like, all right, I gotta make a move, so I just start sprinting through people's yards, because I mean, I never looked at the car, but I assume it was probably a cop, because they turned on either their high beams or a spotlight, and then I heard that door open, and I knew it was time to go. And then so I got there safely, and then on the way back I was walking, and I'm pretty sure there was like a raccoon in someone's garbage, but that shit hissed at me, and it could see me, but I could not see it. And
So you
I
bolted
would
again?
Oh, and I ran straight into the woods because I didn't know what the fuck it was, and I was freaking out. So I did like a whole extra probably quarter mile to get home just because I was scared shitless of whatever the fuck was hissing at me.
That's what I mean though, dude. Like sneaking out, that exhilaration, it's hard to replicate. It really is. You just like felt like everything that happened outside of the confines of wherever you were supposed to be was like top secret, like military grade, like stealth mode.
And like I would sneak out, and it'd usually be like 1 or 2 in the morning, whatever. And like if my phone ever vibrated, my heart fucking
Yes.
dropped. And
You're
I'm
like-
like, oh my God, it's my mom. Guaranteed it's my mom. And luckily, I don't know how, but it was never my mom.
Yeah.
But I just remember every time my phone would vibrate, I'd be like, oh fuck, here we go.
At Peaches' house on one time.
Yeah, I did get caught at somebody else's house by their mom. But as soon as we got home, I faked like I was asleep, and she believed it, so I didn't have to say anything.
Oh, so
to her.
how'd you get caught?
She heard us coming. Well, okay, so she texted him like literally as we were at the back door walking in, because she heard sirens, and she like woke up. That's what she said, at least.
Damn.
So we just like rushed downstairs, and I
Yeah.
jumped on the couch and pretended I was asleep, and then she came down like 15 minutes later and started bitching him out.
Ooh.
And then the next morning, I just snuck
Yes.
out the back door.
Luckily, I've never been caught sneaking out either in the moment. I have been caught after the fact, just a fucking crazy story. But I mean, long story short, we sneak out. We go to a friend's house. We thought he wasn't there. He was on vacation. So we're like, oh, sick, empty house. Ask him for the garage code. He gives it to us. We go in the house. We're chilling in there for 2 to 3 hours in the basement. Then all of a sudden, things are smoked. People get hungry. We're like, let's go to the kitchen, see if there's any food. The second we go upstairs, we just hear someone coming down the stairs from upstairs with a flashlight. And they're just like shining it on all of our faces. There's like 6 of us in there. And no one says anything.
deer in
We
headlights.
just sprint. We just sprint out of the house. No one said anything to her.
You just ran.
It was a random person we didn't recognize.
They probably totally thought you were like robbing
Breaking
the
in,
place.
yeah. And we just sprinted out. No one said anything. And we were just like, wow, that's crazy. But we're all under the influence of a drug. So we're just like, oh, wow, that's fucking crazy. We all go home. Next morning, we felt the wrath of the owner of the house.
I
They
mean,
interrogated like every friend
what
of
did they
that
think
kid.
you did?
They didn't know what we did. They were like, why the fuck were you in our house? And I mean, we ended up telling them why, but
I mean, it wasn't really your
it was
fault.
just crazy in the moment to like,
I guess
if-
it was, but he shouldn't have given you the garage code.
no. I mean, we were like, "Yo, we know your house is empty.
Did
Can
he
we
like
chill
not
in?"
know anybody was staying there or what?
I don't know. To this day, we don't know if he knew, but we were like, "Yo, we know your house is empty. Can we chill in there?" He's like, "Yeah, for sure, man. Garage code is 2169." We're just like, "All right, cool." We go in, and that happens, and yeah, we ended up paying the price a couple weeks later when the story was unraveled. And to this day, that family has cameras in their house because of that incident.
Is that why they have them?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, they even have them in the garage.
Yeah. Indoors and out.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, sneaking out was absolutely insane. But I mean, we've all snuck out. I know Sickles has.
There was always
You
an
s-
incentive to sneak out.
Oh yeah, but
Every time you snuck out, you pretty much thought you were getting pussed.
yeah, exactly. That's the incentive I was getting.
And
at.
honestly, a lot of times you did.
Oh yeah, there was some puss to be had. Outside of the
Like, we would just fucking sit in people's yards and play, like, truth or dare and shit.
oh yeah,
And it'd get real fucking greasy.
yeah, that's some ratchet.
It'd go from, like, take a shot to jack this kid off standing next to an above ground pool.
Oh, bro. There's some ratchet hookups that have happened because of sneaking out or sneaking in some way. But yeah.
We drank like 2 like Smirnoff ices.
Yeah, we'd steal,
Yeah.
you'd steal, like, exactly, like a couple Seagrams.
Yeah. me and Sickles would split like 5 beers between the both of us because we just found them laying around.
Like,
We'd
half
be
the
like,
time they
we're-
were warm,
yeah, we'd
too,
be
so,
like,
like, you
oh.
couldn't even really drink them.
We'd be like, "Oh, we're crazy right now, man."
Or, like, we'd get fucking citrus burnettes.
yeah.
That was, like, the shit, because you could get a handle of that for, like, $13.
Or
I
you
don't
just
even know if we knew any other liquors. We just like told the older people, yeah,
I
get us.
yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely did not know any other I mean, unless it was like Bacardi or like
But even
Ciroc,
then,
like big names.
for some reason we felt like we weren't worthy of drinking those liquors at that age. We're like, "Oh no, we'll stick with
we'll
what
stick
we
with
know."
the shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll stick with what we
was all
know.
that we could get.
Yeah. For some reason, we were like, "No, this is the under 21 liquor."
We'd also take what we can get, and fucking most people did not have jobs in high school.
No jobs. How would we even get the money for that?
That's what I'm
Money
saying.
from like your parents for like going out to dinner. You keep like an extra like
Yeah.
10,
Exactly.
like,
It would take like 5 going out to dinners, collecting the change, and just stowing it away and being like, "Dude, I think we can. If you want, we could go in on a handle of Svedka."
Of pink lemonades, Fedka. Ugh.
What was the blue one?
Blue Wave.
Blue Wave.
Oh my god, that shit is disgusting. Oh my god, that reminds me of so many bad times.
Oh yeah. Jesus, dude. Speaking of bad times, there's some scenarios I want to throw your way.
All right, let's
Some
go.
what ifs. Let's just say you're out to dinner, right, with a girl. First date. Let's say you go to a Mexican restaurant. You're in the middle of eating. She goes to the bathroom. Leaves her phone on the table. Weird move, but let's just say it happens.
Pretty much impossible.
She's in the bathroom for 20 plus minutes. You're just sitting there. You've finished your food by now.
Phone's on the table.
Phone's on the table. What are you doing in that situation? Time just keeps passing and she's just still in there and you're like, wow.
Well, she's either taking a dump or she's on her period.
Either way,
Because if she had her phone, she might be texting her friends or something. But if she doesn't have her phone, she's probably pooping. Or on
so
her
what are you
period.
doing? What are you doing in that scenario? She won't come out.
Is it
Time
a
just keeps
first date?
passing. First date.
Do I know any of her friends?
No.
I mean, shit, you gotta wait.
How long do you wait before there's a little... You okay?
I'd say like 40. So like I wouldn't be the one to knock realistically. It'd be like 40 minutes, yeah, and then I'd send the waitress and I'd be like, listen, like
Yeah, tell the waitress
my
your
date's in
scenario.
there and I'm kind of starting to get worried. Can you just like make sure everything's okay? That's probably what I'd have to do, but shit, sitting alone for fucking 40 minutes is a long time. Especially at a restaurant, you feel like a dick.
And then what if you walk up to the door with the waitress? So you're standing there next to the bathroom door, but the waitress is the one
So you like
Yeah.
you're with her.
You're kind of
as, like,
standing there
moral
like
support.
hands crossed, like just hoping for the best. You just hear. You're like, oh.
Oh, well, all right, honey. I'll give you a call. How about that? Doesn't sound like you're feeling too well, so I'll call you tomorrow.
All right. New scenario. First date again. But you've been texting this girl or Snapchatting her, whatever it is, for a while. There's been things said back and forth. There's been people going back and forth. And you're at the movies. It's a first date movie. Very believable. You're watching the movie. Let's say you're in the middle rows. She starts feeling you up.
Over the pants?
Yes. Over the pants, real aggressively. She wants it. Maybe even like facing you now, like breathing on you. Moaning even.
Shit, I'm going for it.
Really? In the
Yeah.
crowded movie theater? I'm not
Yes.
saying there's someone sitting right next to you, but like
Yes.
it's a decently packed movie theater. What do you mean going for it? What is going
I mean,
for
I'm
it
allowing
imply?
her to do as she pleases. Now, she's trying to blow me. I don't
It's
know.
like-
It's a beta male thing to be
Yeah.
cold or like want softness on you.
All right, so switch gears, but staying within the same lengths. You're at your house. Let's just say it's high school. You're living with your parents. They're right upstairs. You're in the basement. It's a small house. Shit can be heard.
To their first floor.
People have easy access. Yeah, first floor, your basement. Same scenario. She wants you now, but now she wants you bad.
We're going for it. Let's go.
You want it.
Yep.
Silence, risking the door opening at any second. Like,
That's what blankets are for. Again,
blankets.
back to the blankets. Yeah, dude, because you could be dishing it. And, I mean, I guess it depends on the setup of the basement. But realistically, you have like between 5 and like 15 seconds to
Yeah.
get your shit together.
Let's say 5 though, because there's
Okay.
very few positions that you can quickly go into like a normal position from there.
Well, let's say you're hitting a missionary.
Yeah, that's tough for you.
You just hop off real quick.
but you're probably on your knees. You're scrambling. Like,
And
You
your
gotta think
shirt's
that's-
off. Her
yeah.
shirt's. I don't know, dude.
oh yeah, true.
Fuck it. Yeah, you take the risk. I mean, what else are you going to be doing down there?
True. I mean, the parents have to respect you a little bit.
Right. Knock, bitch.
I mean, you know the dad's not coming down.
No.
Dad is never coming down. It's always mom. "Hey, you hungry?
You want some chips? Some lemonade or some cookies?
Did you even offer her a drink?
I can make some pasta if you want. Do you guys want some pasta?
Mom, she's in the middle of drinking something right now. Please.
Oh no, she's thirsty, but I'll fill her up. Don't worry about that.
All right. Now, you are at a gathering. Let's say it's like, any holiday, any casual holiday. You're at a party. Your friends are all there. It's like your friend's party, so it's not a family party. Bunch of friends. There's a dude that you've never met. You're meeting a bunch of new people as well. He's got a girlfriend. You meet his girlfriend. His girlfriend's clearly eyeing you up the whole party. Drinks are flowing. She just keeps looking at you. Maybe gives you a little touches.
So you're getting the fuck me eyes the whole time, though.
Yeah. Random
Is
dude
this your
you've never
homie?
met.
Oh,
No,
random dude.
Random dude. I'm saying it's your friend's party though. Like it's your friend, your homie's friend that you've never met. Random girl. She's
My
hot.
homie or a girlfriend's friend? Is it my boyfriend?
Let's say
friend?
No, let's say it's one of your close girlfriends, her friend that you've never met, and then she's there with her boyfriend who you've also never met.
Okay, so it's my female friend's friend and her boyfriend.
Yes.
Oh shit.
What are you doing in that scenario?
Oh wait. No. Yeah, I'm fucking her.
Like she wants
Yeah,
you
because-
now in the bathroom.
Because if it was the other way around, like if it was one of my friends' homies and I was fucking their girlfriend, it'd be different.
So you wouldn't do that.
No. But I would fuck one of my girlfriend's friends
That had just so happens
that
to have
had
a boyfriend.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
What about you?
I don't know. It would just make it weird because I feel like, you're really close with your girlfriend.
But
Like your girlfriend.
it's also like so
It's her best
wrong.
friend.
It'd be so much like it'd be hotter.
It would be hotter. Then again, it's like bathroom. Like,
Exactly. It'd be a quick bathroom pipe.
yeah.
Real sloppy.
Throw on top of that, I mean, this would just make it easier, but like the boyfriend's a total pussy. Like complete tool.
Going for it 100%.
Yeah, might as well just send it. I mean, what I was thinking the other day is like, what do you do if it's your girlfriend at this point? Are you always doing this type of shit? Like, are you going to join the Mile High Club at some point in your life? Is that a goal of yours? Sickles? Do you have a goal to join the Mile High Club at some point in your life? No. He's saying no.
Like-
It's not gonna happen.
What do you mean?
Dude. I'm
It,
not
like-
piping. I mean, you're not gonna be able to pull off pipe.
You really you would have
Everyone does.
you would
I don't know if that's. I feel like
I
it's
th-
over.
I think you'd have to be first class or on a private jet.
I would do it on a private.
Cuz
jet.
like you can't go I mean you could go into a bathroom together but like
That's what it always is. It's the bathroom.
holy fuck is that tight in there. I mean you could get it done.
It's to join the club though.
Yeah,
It's
and-
less about the feeling
and
of
there's,
like
like,
fucking. It would be
A minimum
terrible.
of 100 other people on the plane and like a minimum of like 10 other people waiting to use the bathroom.
Imagine they like serve meals. It's like a long flight. Like say you're going to Hawaii. They serve a meal and like everyone's got food poisoning and you're just in there piping. Mile High Club's crazy.
It'd be cool, but like it'd only be cool just to say. But as you're doing
Yeah.
it like
Oh no, it wouldn't
prob-
feel great.
no.
Probably worst sex of your life.
it wouldn't be great.
Oh my god.
Private jet's the goal though.
I'm-
Now for her 21st, her uncle has a private jet, and he takes her and whoever one person she wants to bring off, and her cousins to Vegas on a private jet. So I could maybe join it there.
So
Holy shit.
Sickles
Did
has
you go?
saved the
What?
date.
Oh, is she not
She's not
21 yet?
yet.
Oh, wow.
Wait, isn't she gonna be 21 like 2 months?
In a month, but like they go.
Are you
it's-
going?
It's going like after graduation.
Are you going to go?
Oh, wait. After graduation?
If we're still dating.
Damn, you got a while.
Oh shit. So it's not for her 21st at all then.
But like it's just because it usually is, but this time it's just.
I was saying, what if Sickles had like a little? He's got the dates circled on his calendar. He's like, Mile High Club, maybe. Oh,
possibility of Mile High Club.
very
Except for
possible.
her uncle's gonna be in the plane, so never mind.
Is he flying it?
I don't,
Yeah,
I don't think so.
If he's
just
pilot, look,
got
we're
one.
back to the basement situation.
Right. But it's not like I mean actually no, I'm pretty sure like majority of flight is autopilot.
Autopilot. So he's
So he
at
could
any point,
easily
he's just
get up
opening the
to-
door. You guys need a drink?
Where's Noelle? She's gotta take a shot.
Yeah, and like
Getting
she could
piped in the back.
Oh, she's taking fat cock.
I mean yeah, it'd be a bad idea probably.
True, and then you can't even escape the plane after.
That's
that.
what I was saying. Like at that
You're just
point, you're
awkward
just stuck like
silence.
3,000 miles
He
in
makes
the
you buy a
air.
flight back.
Probably would, honestly.
He's like, yeah. So this was
If I took some kid on my fucking private jet and I caught him fucking my niece, he's driving home.
be like, yeah, this was 8,000.
I'd buy him a mega bus, actually. I'd buy him a mega bus. I'd say,
Send
get
him.
the fuck on the
Send him on the
get on the
bus.
Greyhound, bitch.
But dude, I don't know. Some people like physically cannot like be quiet when they're piping.
It's all girls.
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't think there's any guy that's like.
I feel like
uncontrollably
realistically,
moaning.
like a guy should not make a sound.
no, not a lot. I
Maybe
mean,
like-
girls like it.
Maybe
though.
like a little like.
yeah, girls like it.
But for majority, it's all them making the noise.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like takes a talent, like a certain type of person to just be able to like
I don't know though, because like, is there anything that like if you had to stay silent for, you couldn't?
Yeah. I mean, have you ever seen those videos where it's like trying not to laugh? Some of them are
I
hard.
guess yeah. I guess it's like the same idea. You're,
Exactly.
like,
it's like you
essentially
can't
laughing.
control it
Yeah.
at some point. But yeah.
That's like that that whore on Instagram. She got
Oh, the philanthropist. Naked philanthropist. Yeah.
Is that what people are calling her?
That's literally her Twitter name now.
Oh, is it?
Like she changed her name to the Naked Philanthropist.
That's why I like Twitter too. Fucking Instagram has a ban on titties. And it's like, it's nuts, dude. Like, girls literally post naked pictures, but they put like tape or emojis
Yeah.
just over their nipples. and
Literally
it's
only
okay.
that.
It's okay.
Julia Rose.
Huh?
You see the outside of the nipple.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long
Some
as you
people-
can't see like the nipple itself, you can see the areola, but no nipple.
I mean, how's it allowed that people like wear just like wet T-shirts and you can just basically it's a full nude, but there technically is a T-shirt in between your eyes and her
the
skin.
women's rights movement needs to focus on this.
But yeah, if you don't know the story about the Naked Philanthropist, it's this lady. I mean, she's got a good body, doesn't really show face, but she's got like an OnlyFans, if you know what that is, where you can like toss her like a subscription and like she'll send you videos and shit. But anyways, she's selling her nudes and nude videos for a certain price on Twitter, and then donating that money to the Australian wildfires.
And she got kicked off Instagram for doing that.
And they were like, nah, you can't do that on Instagram. Twitter, she's still clear.
I'm pretty sure she raised like a couple $100,000.
No, it's over 500K when I last looked, and that was days ago.
Yeah, so
So
she's
still
probably
going.
close to $1 million.
Yeah. And it's all being donated. So, like, is that the future of philanthropy?
Hey, whatever it takes, man. Some porn star tried to do it too. I think
Yeah.
it was Riley Reid, maybe.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it's like, okay, I could pay you for a nude picture of you, or I could see you getting fucked in 1080p HD for free.
Riley Reid takes 7 black cocks to the face.
Like, there's probably some pretty brutal shit with that girl. I don't think a picture of her titties is worth any
Yeah.
dollar amount at this point.
Truthfully, I'd rather just donate the
Supply
10.
and demand, ladies and gentlemen.
I'd rather do direct donation to the $10 than receive like just a picture from Riley Reid.
Yeah, I'd be like, I
I'd
don't
be like,
need,
I don't need the middleman.
I don't need this taking up my storage space.
Yeah. Then I gotta wait and all this shit. Like, I just want the fires to be put out, bro.
Half a billion animals dead. Oh, I also heard on Joe Rogan the other day, there's a cancer going around the koala
Community.
community. Yeah, I guess that would be the word.
Koala community.
And it's the only contagious cancer known, and it's like,
To humans?
well, it's not contagious to humans,
Okay.
no, but it's the only contagious cancer known. Period.
So koalas can pass it amongst each other.
Yes, and they
Damn.
are, and they're dying
Sucks.
rapidly,
I did see koalas are like real endangered now.
and they're probably like, shit, man. There's how many fucking animals are in Australia? Probably not that many.
No. I'd assume over
So 500 million,
50% are dead.
500 million animals. You got to think at least like, at
Yeah.
least 10 million are koalas. At least, probably like 100 million.
Koalas?
Yes,
Dude, there's no way 100 million koalas. Like, think about
even
that.
exist. How many?
That's what I mean. I mean, we talked about this on the past podcast for a little, but I'm sure they're counting every individual ant as one animal.
I hope so.
Like, there's no way there's 500, whatever it is.
There was hella fires. But
Yeah, I mean, it's sad, but back to the philanthropist topic. What do you think of like?
The Australian Koala Foundation estimates that there are less than 100,000 koalas left in the wild, possibly as
Damn.
few as 43,000.
And
So they're
literally-
probably at like 5,000 now.
they're literally constantly dying. Yeah, at this point, but
'Cause they're dying of venereal cancer and fucking wildfires.
yeah. Honestly, it would be sick if like people were like, imagine if LeBron was like, "Yo, I'll send you a custom like shout out video," because you know that app Cameo.
Cameo, yeah.
Like, what if LeBron was like, $20, I'll do a custom shout out video, and like all the money will go to good cause.
Like
He'd make
thing
so
is, like,
much.
that's exactly that's what I was gonna say.
150, 200.
Like he would be getting thousands a day, thousands.
Yeah, true.
I'd pay.
I'd pay 20 to see LeBron say my
But
name.
the thing is, you'd have to be like okay with waiting like 6 months to get that message
True.
back.
True.
What do you think the supply and demand where it meets perfect equilibrium?
Yeah, the equilibrium.
On like where it's like, what price would be a decent amount? 1,000.
How much would
There's
you
people
pay?
out
Let's
there that
let's
would put
yeah.
out 1,000 for it.
Let's take the
That's like-
philanthropy
that's like
aside.
20 a day.
Let's take the philanthropy aside. Like, how much would you pay to have LeBron like shout you out in a video?
Just period. Like for no.
Yeah, no,
reason?
you'd just give him the money.
Shit, I don't know.
No, if you had unlimited money. Not unlimited money, but I'm saying like
I was wealthy.
if your value
Like
to
what?
money
Yeah, what
was
would
the
you
same
value
right
a
now,
LeBron shout out at?
Yeah,
Like $100.
I would pay
500.
really 500.
Because like if you look at Cameo right now, like there's like if you took like an A-list celebrity, they're charging like a minimum of like $250, $200.
Insane. And then there's like D-list
Which is like
celebrities
that's not
that charge,
worth
like,
it for a
20.
present, dude.
No.
Like if you want to get someone that, like it would be like it's a funny gift, but unless it's like a very specific actor who's not charging more than like $100, it's really not worth
You gotta have
it.
like an inside joke about it
Exactly.
and stuff. Like it's gotta have more meaning.
Yeah, because I looked at like Cody Ko's on there,
Yeah.
and I can't remember what his price was, but it was like it was way too much.
Really.
Yeah.
I think for LeBron, if it was like if it was like $1,000, like rich families would do it. He'd get enough, and then that'd be a little bit too much, I think, because people would do
I mean,
$1,000.
there's
If
no
LeBron
chance
was
no one
charging
would pay.
$1,000,
definitely.
if LeBron was charging $1,000 though, like I'm thinking people who have that kind of money, like already, like
Maybe like already have met him.
no,
I
I was
mean-
gonna say like I don't know.
Yeah, they might not even value it at that point. I mean, I'd pay 100 max probably.
Like I'd pay 100 right now, but I really wouldn't, cause like I don't care that much. Like I care about LeBron, but like
Yeah, it would be cool for him to be.
I
like,
guess it'd be cool, but like
"What's up, Noel? Hope you have a good rest of your year. Good, happy 2020. See you at the playoffs."
yeah, I guess something like that. I don't know.
But,
Hey, fuck it, man. If you're like a celebrity who's dying out, you can make a shitload of money. So I respect it.
dude, imagine like
Like Caitlyn Jenner's on there. I think she charges like $500.
that's a lot. Does anyone even fuck with Caitlyn Jenner? Like, who's a Caitlyn Jenner
How
fan?
dare you? How dare you?
True. They'll be coming after me for that one. Bro, what do you think about if LeBron was on The Bachelor?
Is
You
The
think that
Bachelor the
bitches-
one where there's one dude and a bunch
Yeah.
of girls?
Yeah. Just started. Watch the first episode. I'm not a huge fan, but I'll watch it here and there. It's just like the idea of that show is so fucking insane. People just falling in love on national television.
And you know they shoot the whole season in like a month.
Yeah. Max. But
Yeah, my mom and my sister watch it. I've never tried. I feel like if I watched it, I'd maybe find it entertaining just because of how stupid and egotistical they all are. But
it's crazy.
I don't know.
You did watch the
Did
first
you think
episode?
it was any good?
Have you ever seen it?
Like, I feel like it'd be
I
entertaining.
watched one episode before. Noel made me watch it, but it was just like
What'd you think?
I found myself a lot just like, oh my.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like cringy.
cringy
Exactly,
as
it's
fuck.
cringy.
It pissed me off a lot.
Yeah,
But now I kind of want to watch the next episode.
Dude,
exactly.
It's straight entertainment. Like, people are actually like this. This is not a cartoon show. These are real people.
I bet it's scripted though.
That's what I thought too. I think it is.
It's got to be scripted to some degree.
Oh, definitely some degree. I don't think the whole show's scripted, but
No, like
I
I,
mean,
don't
if you
I don't
think-
think they like choose a winner for him
No.
or anything.
if you think there's not like some psycho bitch and the producer's not walking up to the guy and being like, "You better give her a fucking rose," then
Or
you're
I
dumb.
think they push scenarios with the way that they film different scenes. They
Yeah.
push like what they want, and they keep like. He definitely tells him like he can have like the 6 girls that he wants. He can keep them around.
And then
But
the other
there's
one.
like you keep it.
Yeah, that one.
She's
You're giving her a
entertaining.
fucking rose, buddy. The crazy bitch. There was one. I mean, I watched the first episode, and the one girl was literally like, there's 30 of them, and they're all trying to get one-on-one time, and they get like 2 minutes with him before another girl comes in. And is like, "Can I steal you? Can I steal you for a sec?"
Aren't they like all flight attendants too? And he's a pilot.
He's a pilot. Well, the one girl like connecting back, she's like, "I want to join the Mile High Club with you." Blah blah blah. Another girl just walks up. She's like, "I'm gonna make you fall in love with my shaved pussy, cat," and then pulls out a picture of her cat, and it's like a shaved cat.
See, I turn it off right there.
This one girl, speaking of stealing, there were girls that didn't even get one chance with her,
Yeah.
and they sat down with her for like a second. This bitch came. She's already had 3
Yeah,
sit-downs with
I
her.
saw that
And
one.
these girls haven't even had any, and she's like, "Can I steal him? I want to give him a gift."
Yeah,
Oh, so she's just trying to mooch her way in there,
Yeah.
hardcore.
Oh,
exactly. There's one girl. She
Is
like
he digging it, or is she just like annoying and he thinks she's a fuck?
no,
Or is
he
it too-
liked her.
is it
He
too
liked her.
Too early to tell.
He gave her the first impression rose, which is a big move in that show. You know. No, but there's another, and then there's one girl that like he knows from like college, like he met her at a wedding or something, and it's like they already have like this connection and stuff, and they're obviously into each other. So I'm like,
Another setup.
I'd bet on her. She's probably minus 800 to win.
No, the girl that he took to the wedding.
Oh, she's minus big.
She's hot.
She's hot. Smash that money line. But yeah, that show's
Didn't
fucking
you like
insane.
stop and pick a flower for her? I saw like
Yeah,
Twitter.
I saw Twitter.
Like,
I didn't
shut
see that
down
scene,
'cause that happened.
Yeah.
At dinner, he ran outside to the garden and picked 2 flowers. He's like, "Here, I got you something."
Yeah. Well, the one girl takes him
Oh,
for
damn.
one-on-one time and is like,
That's like dude, to get picked as the Bachelor. Like no matter what, you have millions of women wanting to fuck you.
oh yeah. That's what I mean. I think the past couple, I mean, I'm not sure on this, but like they've left without getting engaged or married.
Yeah.
So
but
it's like now you're just a celebrity. You can pick from.
now you're literally like a celebrity bachelor.
Yeah.
That's what you are.
It's like golden.
and like a lot of
It's
them,
actually the move.
it seems like a lot of them, like after they're on The Bachelor, they go on like Dancing with the Stars
Yeah.
and shit, and they try to like hold on to their 5
Yeah,
seconds
their
of fame.
But yeah, the one girl like comes and takes him one-on-one. She's like, "Remember me? Like I did that like funny thing when we first met, like when I got out of the limo." And he's just like, "No, I don't remember." What was it?
wait,
She's
yeah.
like, "Yeah, it was like,
Wait,
I I gave you like the thing, and you thought it was really funny." He's like, "Oh yeah, that was sick. That was sick."
That
And then
was
she
sad.
and then another girl comes and is like, "Can I steal you for a second?" And then it cuts for the original girl, and she's like, "I can't believe he didn't remember. I ruined everything." Like all
Dude,
this
it's
shit.
just a big
It's just
fucking
gold, dude.
Drama cringe fest.
It's a complete gold mine. There it is, though. I don't know. Would you ever date a girl that goes on The Bachelor or Bachelorette? Anyone with the mindset that, like, yeah, I'm going to fall in love on this television show.
Yeah, exactly. Probably not, because everyone on there is probably pretty.
Crazy.
Yeah,
You got to have, like, something else about you
like
to have that kind of balls.
I'm interested to ask the girls later on if any of them would like want to be on The Bachelor.
Oh, guaranteed. I know of a couple that have applied.
Wait, actually,
Like, physically applied, yes.
aren't they too young?
I won't name the names on